many people are aware of the difference in how long a Jewish holiday is celebrated, depending on whether you live in Israel or you live outside of Israel. If you live outside of Israel, then there'll be an extra day that's added on to the holiday. So a holiday that's a week long in Israel, for instance, Pesach, will be 8 days long outside of Israel. And any holiday that's 1 day long in Israel will be 2 days outside of Israel. And it's pretty much true for all of the holidays, but one holiday where that isn't the case is Rosh Hashanah. And many people believe that Rosh Hashanah in Israel is 1 day and Rosh Hashanah outside of Israel is 2 days, but that isn't the case. Rosh Hashanah in Israel is 2 days long. So it is the only holiday where it actually is the same amount of time inside of Israel, and it's the same amount of time celebrated outside of Israel. So of course our question would be, why? If all the other holidays get the extra day added on, why not add on an extra day? And why is Rosh Hashanah 2 days in Israel? The why not add on an extra day is probably an easier answer, because then we're going to make a 2-day holiday a 3-day holiday, and we don't have that. We don't have 3-day holidays. That's actually too long on a practical level in terms of being able to maintain the essence of the holiday. But then the larger question is, why is it 2 days in Israel? It should only be 1 day. It's the day of judgment, Yom Hadin. It should only be 1 day. So the really challenging question isn't why don't we have an extra day outside of Israel, is why do you have an extra day in Israel when it comes to Rosh Hashanah? And one of the most intriguing answers I've come across comes through in the Talmud, where it talks about the fact that Rosh Hashanah is a day of judicial decision. It's a day where God is making decisions about life and death. And when we hold a human court in the rabbinic era, and we're going to be making decisions about life and death, one of the laws that applies to the court is you can never come up with a decision on the same day. You have to sleep on it. You've heard all of the evidence, you've interrogated all of the witnesses, you may be 100% sure and convinced about whether this person is guilty or innocent, or whether we have actually found that this person should be executed, a life and death capital crime. Even if you are 100% convinced, the Talmud says, you are forbidden to bring about a verdict the same day. You must sleep on it. Number one, because you're a different person when you're tired and when you're not tired, so you need a good night's sleep. Number two, your perception is different at nighttime than it is in the morning. In the morning, most people greet the day, and so their perception of things and their optimism levels are much higher. Their hope is much higher, and their positive perspective on the world is much higher. So don't bring a verdict in the same day in the evening. Sleep on it and come back the next day with a decision. Because that is what is applied on a human level, the Talmud says, that is applied to the court on high. When God is making decisions about human life, about life and death, about destinies, ultimately the holiday says, don't bring in a decision on the same day. Let it lay overnight. Let us return the next day. Let us speak again to you. Let us state our cases again and come in with a verdict with a positive perspective. So Rosh Hashanah is 2 days the world round.